Hey guys, Hannah Bell, family lawyer, back with today's rendition of the 12 Days of Christmas, divorce edition. Day 8. Feeling great? Are you feeling great? I'm feeling great. Medium great, to be honest. Today, it's been a day. But we're gonna feel great because you can't not feel great if you're wearing a silly hat, hanging out with some of your buds, singing Christmas songs. So let's just jump right in. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids-a-milking. The milkmaid. Automatically, when I was brainstorming ideas for all these different days with the squad at Hembree Law, I thought the milkmaid. And what happens if somebody's caught with the milkmaid? And what happens if somebody wants to find a new milkmaid, right? We're talking infidelity, new spouses, people that we're dating and stuff in the middle of divorce. Those are sort of the two situations where it comes up. So let's talk first if infidelity is a part of your divorce proceeding. We're going to talk second, what about dating, finding new milkmaids in the middle of divorce? Good idea, bad idea, neutral, whatever. Okay, first question. Infidelity and its impact on a divorce proceeding. All right, basically, end of the day, bottom line, if you're caught cheating, as part of the divorce process, or that's what's led to the divorce or whatever, what that means is your spouse can allege fault grounds in their petition, saying it's your fault that you have to get divorced, and in the court's just and right division of your estate, that person who didn't cheat should be entitled to a disproportionate share of the community's assets. And you're like, well, okay, what's disproportionate share? Like, what does that mean in dollars and cents? The rule of thumb is anywhere for something like 2 to 5%, or I guess if it's real bad, it could be more percents than that. But it's not a hard and fast rule, y'all. I mean, I had one guy come in for a consultation and said, oh, well, this lawyer, he told me that because my wife is cheating, something, I was definitely going to get 5%. That's not been my experience. Most cases settle at mediation. And when you're at mediation, depending on different leverage points, depending on the kids, a million things, usually if there's like some big infidelity situation that's sort of a central facet of the case, maybe you're talking 2 or 3%. And hey, that's not necessarily nothing. That don't sound like much percent. But if you have an estate, just with a few zeros on the end, 2, 3, 4%, you can be talking about quite a lot of money. So if you're thinking, ooh, that milkmaid, she is cute out there with those cows, maybe. You think about the impact that very likely could have on your bottom line, your wallet, your pocketbook, your purse, your whatever, at the end of this whole thing. Could cost you a couple percentage points. All right, so number 1. Number 2, we can talk about what about a new milkmaid during the divorce, right? Y'all, a lot of times when people finally get to the divorce point, they've lived for years in hopelessness, sadness, emptiness, just lovelessness by the time they're actually to this point. It's awful. I even had to just pause just thinking about the things people go through. So they see the light at the end of the tunnel. And there's some cute little person at their work or whatever, and they're like, hey, we're broke up, we're separated, whatever. I can start dating whoever. I'm a free agent. I do whatever I want. Gets a little, best gold standard advice is wait to do any like dating or anything like that until after the divorce is final, plus a little bit of time. But not all of us act with the gold standard all the time. But just if you're gonna kind of make that move and you've decided you need to move forward because that's what you got to do with some situation, you need to understand it's going to have consequences. There's consequences for both sort of if it's happened and that's a reason for divorce, or while the divorce is going on, there's some overlap there sometimes, obviously, but there are going to be some consequences. It can make your case a lot more complicated, because you may get to mediation and all of a sudden they're like, infidelity, oh my God, it's the worst thing ever, 5%. And it can just turn the case on so much and so much bitterness and hurtfulness, that if you could just wait a little while longer before you start looking for that special someone, whatever you need really is the better advice to wait. Wait for everybody's sake. So milkmaids get you to milkmans, I don't know, what would you call a male milkmaid person? I mean the same, okay? Not just the guys, I'm talking to everybody. Could cost you money on your bottom line. It could cost your sanity and the difficulty and cost of your case if you do it, sort of during the process. So best course, avoid it at all cost if you can, and get your own milk.